This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Mordförrätt tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is squab, and that also means elephant.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
ça, ça, c'est ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça. Sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyperpolyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues.
10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Man. Igen. Jo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Barba, okay, Barbaz is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon.
Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Facile.
Sì, ecco, la gente, è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo, io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi, dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io.
I find a computer or what? And yeah, and here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, but sounds vaguely like hogun and the hok in hogun in Korean or waku in Japanese, and that means it is the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me see.
Un chasseur sachant chasser, ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Der dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt.
Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idioma, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más.
Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en tres tristes trastos.
Oh, I see. This is Diche Ishai Fui, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That's also. How are the boys? Cine ta boya. Poso milao. Pote. Buenese. Proteine. Utros. Protoculo. In the designated chicken eating area, obviously.
Okay, still 3 times I have to defeat him. And I don't have a whole lot of health left.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Monsieur. Livre. Liwe, livre.
Bucks.
Mustan kissan paksut posket.
Macieju. Ja. Si. Vysoký. Matěji. Proč? Inter. Počkej. A. Si. Track 6.
Aspri Petra xes aspri apton ilio xexas proteri. Aspri Petra xes aspri apton ilio xesas proteri.
En coginio panas.
Oh boy.
La ferad verda ferda vetri.
Jacob. Hefed.
Hefed.
Hefed.
Hefed.
Hefed. Hefed. Hek. Hek. Hek.
Саша по шоссе.
А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку. А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку.
Mwalimu.
This is Arabic. And it's from Mu'allim.
Hello and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I'm Elise, translator, writer, and editor who needs to adjust the exposure a little bit. With 20 working languages, and this is the stream where I am going to be talking about... We started looking a little bit at the Uzbek language, because you see, we have an Uzbek community here all of a sudden in over in my little part of Ohio, and what that means to me is I'd like to learn a bit more about their language, especially, they have lots of little shops and restaurants that have opened up, and I'm also interested in the food. So it is a Turkic language, and I know some Turkish. I know enough Turkish to sound better at Turkish than I really am, though not enough Turkish to actually be as good at it as I sound. And so I'm also kind of curious just how far, how far I can get with the Turkish that I know in terms of understanding and learning Uzbek. So we're just gonna look at some videos today. It's gonna be a chill stream, talking about some Uzbek, looking at some videos, and let's see, maybe turn down. I know this is exciting for everybody. Adjusting the camera so that it can actually, so I don't look like I'm like in the shadows someplace, though I kind of am, because my lighting isn't that great, but and I just so I have some videos that are just on the language, and I have some stuff that I found that is potentially potential comprehensible input. And the first thing about Uzbek to know is that there are two alphabets. There's a Latin alphabet and a Cyrillic alphabet, and they both are currently in use. So I thought we might start out with that. How's everybody doing, chat? I'm gonna drop this link in chat for anyone interested. It's a channel I've never actually heard of that I just found today called Professor August. And we have Introduction to Uzbek, Uzbek Alif Bosi, the Uzbek alphabet. This is the Latin alphabet, I believe, only. So we're just gonna have a look at this for a while.
Hey everyone, Professor August here, and in today's video we'll be looking at Uzbek consonants. Now these consonants should be very familiar to English speakers, and so we're going to use this video to build up your vocabulary by looking at letters that you already know. Our first consonant is be. Be. Just like the English B, let's take a look at some examples. Pouvait.
Pouvait.
Pouvait. Grandmother. Balland.
Balland. Okay, like the it is very much an a sound, a lot like Farsi. That is interesting to me.
Balland. High.
In fact, that word sounds very. That word almost sounds like it might be Farsi.
Bodring. Bodring.
Bodring.
Cucumber.
De.
De. De. Just like the English D. Daim. Daim.
Daim.
Always. Dars.
Dars, which is an Arabic word that is also in Farsi and a bunch of other places. Turkish has it too.
Dars. Lesson. Davam.
That is a word that also exists in Turkish, where it is devam.
Davam. Continue. Fe. Fe. Just like the English F. Fan.
Fan.
Fan. Subject.
Like as in grammatical?
Fikr.
Fikr. Yeah, okay, another
Fikr.
Arabic word.
Thought.
Gonna speed this up.
Fasl. Fasl. Season.
Another Arabic word, and these are also, both of those are words that you find in Farsi and in Turkish as well.
Ge. Ge. Just like the English G. Gilas. Gilas. Cherry. Good. Good.
Good.
Tomb. Gol. Gol. Flower. He. He. Just like the English H. Hafta.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that is another one. It's spelt differently, but Turkish has it, and also Farsi has it as well. Hafta.
Week. Hazir.
Hazir. So not shimdi. Shimdi would be the Turkish word. Hazir, I'm pretty sure is, in fact, I mean, it's not the Arabic word either. I think that might be a Farsi thing.
Hamma. Hamma. All. Je. Je. Now this one's unique because this has two different pronunciations depending on the origin of the word. So let's take a look at this consonant. Jigar.
Jigar.
Jigar. Liver. And you see this J is pronounced as J. J.
Okay, sounds Farsi.
Jian.
Jian.
Jian. Cousin. and the J is pronounced the same way as jigar, j. But in this word, for journal, it's going to be pronounced as j.
They get it from Russian.
Journal. And the reason for this is because this is a borrowed word from Russian, from French. And so usually words in Uzbek that are either from English, from French, or Russian that contain this letter, j, they're going to be pronounced as the zh sound, j. The same as in the English word measure, or garage,
Journal.
garage. And it's going to be a rolling j sound. Ka.
Okay. Oh, Cam. Okay, that is Farsi. And also Hindi has it. Yaxshiyim. Assalam, Language Mania. Yangilar borme. That is a very long and very slow video. And I linked it in the chat, but I think we're going to move on because it was kind of putting me to sleep. It looks very comprehensive and everything. No criticism, but it wasn't the most exciting video, I think, or the most concise on the alphabet. Okay, this is the other alphabet. This is the Cyrillic alphabet, which is also in use. When I was looking for like Uzbek videos using what little Uzbek that I've picked up, mostly from like the stuff I was watching yesterday on stream, a lot of the results were actually in the Cyrillic alphabet. Anor, pomegranate. Okay, is this still on 1.5? No, this is normal. Okay. Balik. Varrak. Gul. Okay, so that's an U. That is more of an U than an U. Darecht. Oh, that is definitely Farsi. Yelim. Which I guess that's supposed to be glue. Yongok. Juja. Zanjir. Zanjir. Turkish has that too. Zinjir. Igna. Yolbars. Kema. Okay. Lilac. So definitely, it is definitely an ass sound. That is which is interesting because like Turkish does not do an ass sound, except it's sort of like the a sound has kind of a bit of a in it. Maymun. Non. Okay. So their version of non is a lot puffier. Interesting. Olma. Interesting. Yeah, Alma. Pishlok. Raketa. Rusçadan. Saat. Okay, yeah, so long A in Arabic becomes O, which is the pattern in Farsi. Tarazi. Uzum. Okay, so they have an UU distinction. UU distinction, but they don't actually mark it in the alphabet. That's challenging. Fil, which is Arabic, and I mean it's a funny story because the word for the bishop in chess in Russian is slon, which is the Russian word for fil, elephant. And actually, the Spanish word for it is also elephant. It's alfil, which is just alfil, Arabic for the elephant. Chontechte. Okay. That I'm pretty sure is also Farsi. Circul. Okay, so that's a Russian loanword right off. Chumole. Ah, strelec, yes. Sholram. So the r is like a rein in Arabic. Arş bilgisi. Ta'lim. Yumşatış bilgisi. Palto. Okay, a Russian word. Etik. Okay. Yulduzcha. I believe that is Turkish. Turkic.
Yeah, Yalpes.
Yalpes. Is that mint?
Ördek.
Ördek. Ah, ördek. Okay. Is a duck. I'm having trouble quite getting exactly it, because it seems like there's a bit of variety in how this letter is pronounced. The Latin alphabet version of this is an O with an apostrophe after it. Kaldirgoch. Roch. Rijek. I guess that is a traditional instrument. I've never seen one quite like it before.
Havuz.
Hovuz. So they follow in the Cyrillic alphabet anyway, the pattern of putting all of the special additional letters at the very end of the alphabet rather than adding them in like the sort of phonetically appropriate places based on the order of the existing alphabet, like k after ka or something like that. So this is Chorsu Milli Taomlar Bozore. A market bozor, so bazar of like I guess national dishes. Milli also exists in Turkish. Taomlar is dishes. I only know that because when I decided to do a search for Uzbek Ovkat, which is Uzbek food. And I got this. Okay, and this is... I'm gonna drop the link in chat. This is a channel called Osh Koshik.
Oka, bu somsani boshqalardan nima farqi bor? Bir porsiyasi 30 ming. A bu shashlik тоже пробовали? Никогда в жизни.
Okay, so he's switching between Russian and Uzbek here. He said, "You have you also tried the shashlik?"
Такой вкусный плов не ел.
Yeah, apparently it's like nothing he's ever eaten. His shashlik is very popular Russian food. I mean, in Russia. Though, of course, they picked it up when they, were invading the Caucasus back in the 18th and 19th centuries. Okay, that is... He really... okay, it is... He sounds so much like he's speaking Farsi. Okay, what do we got? Machine-generated subs in Uzbek. I really, really doubt it. Like Turkish auto-generated. Okay, that's going to be a shit show, so we're not going to do that. But this is potentially hypothetically comprehensible input. We're going to see whether how well it does for that. At the very least, you get the rhythm of it, and we may get some words.
Go'shti qattiq-u, Aziz opa somsalari deb mashhur bo'lgan somsa bor, o'shani tatib ko'ramiz. Go'shtlarini qaranglar, katta-katta.
Gosht. I think you're saying gosht, which would be like the Indo-Aryan word for meat.
Siz bo'lgandan keyin olib ketamanmi?
God, that is a huge pot that she's cooking that rice in.
Kundan ovqat olsanglar, o'shalarni joyiga o'tirishinglar kerak. Begona joyiga o'tirib qolsanglar, haydab yuborishlari mumkin.
Mazali.
Chorsu milliy taomlar bozori. Eski shahar muhitini saqlab qolgan joylardan biri. Bu yerda
joylar, that was a word we picked up yesterday, and that is place. That is one word for place, which is of Persian origin. Ja, inja, anja.
Bizlar bir necha 10 yillardan beri mehnat qilishadi. O'rtoqlar, hattoki sulola vakillari ham bor. Xalq tili bilan
vakil. I mean, that's definitely okay. That is an Arabic word that you also find in like Turkish and Farsi. And usually, like in Arabic, it means lawyer or, in the religious sense, disposer of affairs.
Aytganda, ovqat bozorini bugun sizlar bilan obzor qilib chiqamiz. Assalomu alaykum, hurmatli Osh Qoshiq kanalini kuzatuvchilari. Video boshlanishidan oldin like bosib qo'yinglar.
Apparently, like, okay, so we like in for liking a video in Uzbek is like.
Chorsu bozorini boshqa qismidan boshqa qismiga o'tadigan o'rtada yo'lak bor. U yo'lakni ikki chekkasida esa ovqatlar, hamma milliy taomni bu yerdan topsanglar bo'ladi. Bu yer unchalik hashamatli deb bo'lmaydi. Hashamatsizligiga qarab ham o'tirmaydi, chunki ovqatlarning hidi odamni shundoq birdaniga o'ziga rom qilib qo'yyapti. Jalb
Osh Qoshiq o'z.
Qo'yapti, mana qaranglar ovqatlarni turishini. Hasib, kalla pocha, mana shashliklarni nohot sho'raylar. Hamma ovqatni bu yerdan topsa bo'ladi. Va bu yerdan o'tib ketayotgan odam qorni och bo'lsa, shunchaki o'tib keta olmaydi. Aniq, nima yesam ekan deb o'ylanib qoladi. Menga o'xshab, meni ham qornim ochib qoldi. Xullas, nimadan boshlasham ekan.
I'm not sure exactly what that was, but it looked good.
Xo'p, uzoqlashmaymiz. Mana kelinglar. Mana bu yerda Aziz opa somsalari deb mashhur bo'lgan somsa bor. O'shani tatib ko'ramiz. Assalomu alaykum. Aziz opa somsalari shu yerda.
Katta somsa.
Bu, xo'p, kattaligini qaranglar, o'rtoqlar mana. Ko'rishinglar mumkin. Nech puldan bu?
15 ming.
No.
15 mingdan gap yo'q lekin.
Yeb ko'rsangiz bo'ladi.
Aha.
Yampio.
Hozir yeb ko'ramiz. O'rtoqlar, ma'lumot uchun aytib qo'yaman, bu somsa birinchi bo'lib 30 yil oldin sotilgan. Bismillah.
Oh, that's a cheburek, I think. There's a place that just opened up not far from me that specializes in these.
Okay, bu somsani boshqalardan nima farqi bor?
Yog' go'sht toza, yaxshi qilinadi. Yog' go'shtlar pokiza go'shtlar. Katta.
Yeah, definitely not getting a whole lot out of this. I mean, other than hungry.
Xullas,
Go'sht.
go'shtni sifatidan farq qiladi. Ichi to'la go'shtligini o'zinglar ham
Haqiqiy
ko'rishingiz
dog.
mumkin.
Haqida.
Alohida go'sht yeyiladi.
Alohida go'sht. Menga juda ham yoqdi lekin, xamiri ham anaqa sho'rtekkina bir boshqacha ekan, aka. Okay, rahmat. Nech pul?
15 ming.
Somsalarni mana yeb oldim, o'rtoqlar. Mana bu yoqda norinlar bor ekan. Bu norinlar nech pul? Assalomu alaykum. Bir porsiyasi 30 ming. Taxminan necha gramm bo'ladi? Ha, bir kishi bemalol to'yadi, ha? Bu noxot sho'ri ekan, ha? Noxot.
That looks like dal.
Yildan beri bu
I think.
Nech pul? Mayli bitta yeb ko'rsam bo'ladimi?
Yeah, like channa dal.
Bismillah. Noxot sho'ri. Juda ham mazali ekan, o'rtoqlar.
Oh, well, there's a word I know, mazali, which is like delicious.
Nima desak bo'ladi? Nechinchi qator nima deb aytsak bo'ladi sizlarni? O'rta qatordan tushib kelganda somsani yonida no'xat sho'ri yeginglar kelsa, men tavsiya qilaman, juda ham zo'r ekan, to'g'risi. Yana ozgina yeyman-da, aynan. Zo'r bo'ladi, ha? Go'shtlari bilan boshqacha ketadi. Mayli, bizning vaqtimiz chegaralangan. Boshqa ovqatlarni ham ko'rishimiz kerak. Mana o'rtoqlar, bu yoqda xonimga boramiz, xonimga. Klient ko'p ekan.
It is really interesting listening to him speak because it's like it sound like the rhythm is Turkish, but everything else sounds Farsi.
Assalomu alaykum. Xormay, yaxshimisiz? Sizimsiz, sonlaringiz yaxshimi? Xonim nech puldan donasi?
Xonim 6 mingdan.
6 mingdan kartoshkaliga bozor xonim. Qani bitta beringchi. Bo'l, bitta yetadi, bitta.
Yoz yeysizmi, yo'qmi?
Yo'q, hozir yemayman. Vilka bormi? Bo'ldi, vilka bor ekan. Qaranglar. Xonim ustida mana bu sousi o'zini
It's something called hanim.
Juda ham ajoyib ko'rinishda. Xudo xolasa, ha?
Mana.
Qani, bismillah. Oh. Wow. Bir xil paytda o'zimni kasbimdan maza qilib yuboraman deb o'rtoqlar. Xonim zo'r, gap yo'q. Nima deb aytsak bo'ladi odamlarga bu? Qattiq desak bo'ladi.
Okay. So I mean that sounds like yapior, so which is like it sounds like a Turkish verb form actually. Except everything we were looking at yesterday, it sounded like the verbs behave really differently. So that's interesting.
Nima deb tavsiya bersak bo'ladi?
Bozor, xonim, chorsi.
Ha. Kirurishda
Nargiz
apani xonimlari. O'rtoqlar, sizlarni zeriktirib qo'ymaslik uchun pauza qilib turaman-da, buni yeb olaman. Keyin darsga davom etamiz. Bo'laveradimi? Mana o'rtoqlar, bozorni bu yoq betiga o'tdik. Keyin bozordan kirganda shundoq, endi bozor boshlanishi o'ng qo'lda.
Okay, that is very interesting looking. It's like a giant mound of pasta.
Assalomu alaykum. Norinlar sizdan, ha? Baloqlar, hasblar hammasi sizdan. Nech puldan bu porsiyasi? 30 mingmi? Nima go'sht?
Okay, now I'm kind of curious what the exchange rate is because I have no idea how the currency works. Okay. 30,000 som works out to $2.48. To just get an idea what the prices mean there. So that's the exchange rate.
Bo'lgan bu. Ot go'shtida bo'lgan, ha? Degan haqiqiy chapanichani olib. Bitta tatib ko'rsam bo'ladimi ozgina? Ko'pmas, ozgina bersiz bo'ladi.
I mean, it almost kind of looks like bolognese, but I don't know if that actually is pasta or if that is another thing. Like,
Bismillah. Oh, ko'ryapsizlarmi? Go'shtlarini to'g'ralganligini mayda. Juda ham chiroyli. Bismillah. Non zo'r, yaxshi. Bu anaqasi bulyoni.
Well, bu is familiar to anyone who knows church. That's this.
Qaranglar. Bulyoni. Ana endi issiqqina bo'ldi. Endi ko'ramiz.
Skipping ahead a little bit.
Ko'taradi. Xonikamlar bemalol tilaysizlar. Bu kalla pochani o'z
Oh, here we go. Kebab.
O ventilyator ham zo'r, ha? Innovation bu ani cho'g'lantirib turadi-da, to'g'rimi? Mana bunday qilib o'tirmaysiz. Yepil zo'r.
Buyurtma.
Galava. Menga bitta
That is a familiar word. I'm looking at the chapter title. It says kebabga buyurtma berames. And actually, I mean, that sounds very familiar, buyurtma, but I'm not remembering what it actually would mean.
Tejas sobering, mana shu yerda o'tirib yesa bo'ladi, ha? Men o'sha yerga o'tirib turaveraman, bo'lmasam shashlik pishguncha o'rtoqlar biz osh olamiz, oshni olib o'tiramiz, shashlik bilan birga oshni ham ko'rib chiqamiz. Ma'mur opani oshlaridan yeymiz, xudo xolasa. Assalomu alaykum, Ma'mur opa, xormang, yaxshimisiz? Charchamayapsizmi? Osh port
Bozoridagi. Bozoridagi. Okay, deki in Turkish becomes dagi palov. Oh, this is Uzbek pilav, which is why it comes in that huge cauldron. God, that must be hard to carry.
Gap yo'q, qo'llaringiz dard ko'rmasin. O'zingiz pishirasiz?
Xo'jayinim bilan pishiraman.
Menga ham bitta suzib bering. Bir porsiya. Kirib turaveraymi? Siz bo'lgandan keyin olib ketamanmi?
Xizmati bepul bo'la.
Xizmati ham bepulmi? Voy, sizni xizmatga qo'yamanmi endi?
Meni ishim shunaqa o'g'lim.
Qarang, komplekt bo'ladimi, bo'lmaydimi?
Mana bu dumba hammasi bo'ladi.
Tuxumlari alohida sotiladi, ha?
Yo'q, ichida.
Ichida bo'ladimi?
Ichida.
Qoyil qolmasdan iloji yo'q, 25 mingga. Dumbasi ham.
Dumbalari ham jaydari dumba.
Gap yo'q lekin.
Mana bo'ladi.
Mana osh ko'rinishi. Ko'ringlar.
Chiroyli.
Juda go'zal, juda go'zal.
Gozel. Okay, I got that. That's güzel. Beautiful.
Juda go'zal. Shunday ko'rinishidan ta'mi o'zi bilinib turibdi, mazaliligi. Hozir yana baribir
Mazalilik, but it's good. So deliciousness.
Keyin e'tiboramiz. O qalampirlar ham. Kattakon rahmat. Hozir yeb chiqamiz. Kelinglar o'rtoqlar. Masjidga qatga joylashsak bo'ladi. Sekin masjidga joylashib olamiz. Ha, bu yoq tarafganmi? Demak, o'rtoqlar, kimdan ovqat olsanglar, o'shalarni joyiga o'tirishinglar kerak. Begona joyga o'tirib qolsanglar, haydab yuborishlari mumkin. Meni tushunishim bo'yicha, yana bilmadim. Вы откуда?
Я из России очень.
Да? Из России.
Where are you from? I'm from Russia.
Гость? Пересадка. Мы первый раз в Узбекистане.
Apparently he's just passing through.
Решил уже сходить, попробовать плов.
И как?
He's trying the plov, the pilov, the rice thing that he was just getting.
Прекрасно.
Прекрасно, да?
Никогда в жизни такой вкусный плов не ел.
He's never had such a good pilaf in his life.
Приятного вам аппетита.
Спасибо большое.
Rossiyadan kelgan mehmon.
Like, okay, so literally the only complete sentences I got in this entire thing are because they were in Russian. But that's not all that surprising because I've done nothing with Uzbek other than, like, literally what you've seen is basically what you saw on stream yesterday is what I've done with Uzbek.
Mehmonimizga ham oshimiz juda ham yoqibdi. O'tirib, bemalol oshxo'rlik qilyaptilar.
O'tirib.
Qani bo'lmasam, bismillah deb oshdan olamiz. Bismillah. Choyxonada, kafelarda, osh markazlarida yeydigan oshimiz bo'ladi-yu, o'shani damashniy bilan uyg'unlashgan varianti. Ya'ni qanaqadir chapanicha bir mehr ta'mi kelib turibdi-da, bir boshqacha. Shunaqa mazali. Asligini go'shti qattiq-u, quruqroq-u, no, chidasa bo'ladi, mazasi yaxshi. Osh ancha sifatli. Guruchlari dirkillab turibdi, bir-biriga yopishib ketmagan, mahorat bilan pishirilgan. Boya aytganimdek, o'rtoqlar, umumiy atmosfera unaqa hashamatli emas.
Atmosfera? Okay, well, I mean, I got that because that's
ko'rishinglar mumkin.
a Russian loanword that is a
bular ham klionkalar eski. Men o'tirgan stolim
probably a French loanword when you get down to it.
Bu uchun alohida personal bormi yo'qmi bilmayman. Shashligimiz tayyor. Rahmat aka. Rahmat.
Thank you.
Hozir shashligimizni ham ta'mini ko'ramiz. Bismillah. Go'shti sochniy ekan. Yumshoq pishgan. Marinovkasi ham zo'r bo'lgan. Chapanichani. Не, это же не мясо же. Мясо берите. Ну?
Remember being told a friend of mine who from Uzbekistan a long time ago that at least at the time, and we're talking like nearly 20 years ago, speaking Russian was a way to avoid getting in trouble with the cops in Uzbekistan.
Ну, как вам?
Такое сочное.
Сочное, да? Отличается от ваших шашлыков? Чем отличается?
He's saying, how does this differ from the kind of shashlik you have at home?
Да, я не ждал, что он прям настолько сочный будет.
Да. Haqiqatan shashlik rosa сочный. Mana Nikitaga ham yoqdi. Это называется джаз.
It's juicier, he says.
Это называется джаз. Кима. Это называется кима. Кима. Фарш.
Понял. Так, а можно? У вас есть ножик или вилка?
Вот вилка моя. Ну, давайте с руками вот так.
Just take it with your hands.
Нас называют это чапанинский.
Точно такой же по сочности.
Да?
Okay. So, interesting culinarily, but I did not pick up a whole lot from there. But one of the things that I've talked about a lot on this stream over the time that I've been doing it is the use of how-to videos, and particularly cookery videos, as an interesting source of comprehensible input, because when they're done well, they talk about what they're doing and they show you what they're doing. And I found some of those. So here we go.
Assalomu alaykum hammaga.
Okay, this is Receptlar Koleksiyasi. I'm going to drop the link in chat, which Koleksiyasi, Receptlar Koleksiyasi, those are Uzbek words I know because it's literally just Russian loan words, a collection of recipes. Dimlaması yeki bostirma tavuğu oson ve mazali. Oson is asan. It exists in Hindi as well. That's easy. Ve mazali. Mazali. Yeah, delicious. So, oh, I see. It's also in Russian. Настоящее узбекское дым-яма. Вкусно и просто.
Retseptlar kolleksiyasiga xush kelibsizlar. Bugun sizlar bilan O'zbekistonning milliy taomlaridan biri bo'lgan dimlama taomini
Kurdyuk.
tayyorlaymiz. Bismillahirrohmanirrohim deb qozonimizga birinchi bo'lib dumbani terib olamiz. 100 gram dumba.
100, so 100 is the same.
Kilo qo'y go'shti ishlatdim. Yana o'zingizlarning xohishingizga qarab, oila a'zolaringizga qarab ko'proq yoki kamroq qilasizlar. Dimlama taomini o'zi qo'y go'shtidan qilgan yaxshiroq, shirinroq chiqadi. Agar qo'y go'shtini yoqtirmaganlar bo'lsa, mol go'shtini yumshoq joydan ham tayyorlasanglar bo'ladi. Mana pare-pare qilib to'rilgan dumbani terib olib, ustidan qo'y go'shtlarimizni ham taxlab chiqamiz.
Qo'y go'shtlari. Right, go'shtlar is pieces of meat.
Terib olamiz. Endi ustidan tabga ko'ra tuz, zira, kashnich va shirin qalampir.
Zira, kashnich.
Ishlatdim. Maydalanganini. Yana o'zingizlarning xohishingizga qarab ziravorlarni qo'shishingiz mumkin. O'zi aslida dimlamaga faqat zira, kashnich, tuz ishlatishadi. Men ranglari sal chiroyliroq bo'lishi uchun qizil qalampir ham ishlatdim, shirinini. Endi ustidan 3 dona o'rtacha kattalikda piyozni.
Piyoz? Piyoz! Okay, that is... Okay, so onion is piyoz, like in Hindi and Farsi.
Terib olamiz. Endi o'rtacha kattalikda kartoshkalarimizni ham
Kartoshkalar, so they use the Russian for potato.
artib ustidan terib olamiz. 1 kilo kartoshka ishlatdim. Yana o'zingizlarning xohishingizga qarab ko'proq kamroq qilasizlar. 1 kilo qo'y go'shtiga 1 kilo kartoshka ishlataman doim.
It's always kind of interesting to see what words end up getting used for potato in Europe and Asia, because potatoes are not actually native to any of those places. And so you can often tell how they got them from the words that they use for them.
Xohishga qarab sabzilarimizni ham
Correct.
terib olamiz ustidan.
Okay, so they just whole potatoes.
Yana shu tuz, zira, kashnich,
Zira,
shirin qalampiri sepib olamiz. Kartoshkani ustiga ko'proq tuz sepaman. Kartoshka tuzi shunga oladi.
tuz, salt, same as Turkish.
Endi o'zingizlarning xohishingizga qarab, uyingizda qanaqa rang bulg'or qalampiri bo'lsa, 3-4 ta taxminan to'g'rab savolasizlar.
Taxminat.
Yana o'zingizlarning xohishingizga
Yani, so okay, so that's also there's an Arabic word that's gone everywhere practically. It's like that is or I mean. They have it in Turkish. They have it in Farsi. It's kind of everywhere that Arabic has touched.
qarab, sholg'om yoki qovoq, chesnok, agar achchig'i yaxshi ko'radiganlar bo'lsa, garimdori sosiylar ham bo'ladi.
Bo'ladi.
Ikkita o'rtancha kattalikda pomidorni pare-pare qilib, kattaroq
Pomidor. So they get okay. So that is interesting. Is they get. You can tell just from the way they do the vowel that they get tomato. The word is Russian, pomidor, which is a Russian pronunciation of an Italian word, pomodoro.
to'g'rab, uni ham savolamiz ustidan. Ustidan yana tuz, zira,
Tuz,
kashnich,
zira, kashnich. Okay, so coriander is kashnich.
shirin qalampiri maydalanganini savolamizda tabiiyligiga qarab sovurasizlar.
Asli.
Har bitta qavatiga solish kerak. Tuzlar o'shanda me'yor bo'lib, mazali bo'lib pishadi.
Kashnich.
Endi ustidan o'rtancha kattalikda karomi to'g'rab savolaman. Taxminan 1 kilo bo'ladi. Katta qilmadim, maydaroq qilib to'g'rayverdim. Yana o'zingizlarning xohishingizga qarab to'g'rasanglar bo'ladi. Karomni 2ga bo'lib,
So it's under a cabbage
yana
roof.
4ga bo'ldim, yarmini. Ustidan tuz, ziravorlarimizni
Ustida.
sepib olamiz. Oxiri ustiga
Okay, I mean, this is actually kind of useful from a comprehensible input standpoint because she's putting basically these same seasonings on every layer of this. So she says them over and over again, and that repetition helps give you helps kind of make the words stand out in context.
Tiliga qarab, ukrop, kashnich, ko'katlardan to'g'rab savolasizlar.
Kashnich, so there's coriander amongst the greenery.
Ungacha 100 mg suvga 1 choy qoshiq
Suv.
yarim choy qoshiq shakar solib, yaxshilab aralashtirib olamiz. Mana 15 minut turdi. Yana qozoninglarni qalin yuqaligi ham qaraysizlar. Qalinroq bo'lsa 20 minutdan
It's not a whole lot of water for the amount of stuff that's in there.
Endi tayyorlagan suvimizni ustidan quyib 2 soatga past olovga dimlab qo'yamiz.
Soat.
Mana
Mechta. Dream.
hammamiz tayyor. Karomlarning rangi o'zgarib, zeylinlarning ranglari o'zgargandan bilsa bo'ladi pishganini. Yana qozoningizga qaraysizlar. Agar qalinroq qozon bo'lsa, ozgina balandroq qilib pishirasizlar. Agar yuqa qozon bo'lsa, past qilib pishirasizlar. 2 soatda tayyor bo'ladi. Endi buni ustidagi karomlarini birinchi suzib olamiz. Xohlasanglar aralashtirib suzsanglar ham bo'ladi, lekin men xohlamadim. Ezilib ketadi aralashtirsanglar. Mana tagiga birinchi karomlarini suzib olamiz. Ustidan sabzi, kartoshkalarni
Ustuda. So I guess is that like an and then and now?
Suzaverasizlar. Eng ustiga go'shtlarni terib chiqamiz.
Oh, interesting. Like, that did, given the size of the pot and the amount of stuff in it, that did not look like a whole lot of water, but I guess everything that's in there, I mean, like the tomatoes in particular, would be shedding water, and because it's ended up actually with quite a bit of, like, juice in it.
Agar video yoqayotgan bo'lsa, like bosishni esdan chiqarmanglar. O'zinglarning fikringlarni, savolinglarni, taklifinglarni bo'lsa kommentariyada yozib qoldiringlar, albatta javob qaytaraman. Kanalda yangi bo'lsanglar, obuna bo'linglar va qo'ng'iroqchani bosib qo'yinglar. Yangi videolarni o'tkazib yubormaslik uchun.
Yangi video? New video?
Chunki hali Xudo xolasa hammasi inshaalloh oldinda. Mana shu tariqa suzaveramiz. Go'shtlari ham xil-xillab pishgan. Bir xilli dimlamaga suv solmaydi. Endi o'zingizlarning xohishingizga qarab solsanglar bo'ladi. Men ozgina suvliroq bo'lganini yoqtiraman. Sho'rvali bo'lgani yaxshiroq. Ham bu dimlama ovqati ham to'yimli, ham vitaminga boy, ham vaqtinglarni ko'p talab qilmaydi.
Okay, so that is one example. I wonder, let's see, what else have we got? There's this channel called Uzbek tili organish. Now it's a playlist of like words in Uzbek. I thought we might. Okay, there's ranglar, rang, like okay, Farsi and Hindi. Shakli. Landschaft. Interesting. Transportvositleri. Yovvoyi hayvanlar. Uy hayvanları. Kısımları. Okay. This is what I would call priming. This is okay. I'm gonna link this video. Let me just link this entire playlist. Hang on. I have to have the right window, but I've full screened it so I can get the link. This is short videos of like Uzbek vocab, basically. So it'll be interesting to see. Sabzavatlar. Sabza. That is okay. That is another word that will be familiar to people who know Hindi or Farsi.
Sabzavatlar. Sarsabil.
Sarsabil. Okay.
Lavlagi.
Lavlagi.
Broccoli.
Okay, I mean that's another thing about the writing system. Okay, so because Turkish, has in their writing system a distinction between u and and e, and they have these sounds. They have the distinction in speech in Uzbek, but they do not seem to have it in writing. That is a challenge.
Karam.
Karam. Qalampir.
Qalampir.
Qalampir. Oh, interesting. So the word, okay, in Uzbek, sabzi, or sabzi, depending on what language you encounter it in, generally is a general term for vegetables of all kinds. And in Uzbek, they use it specifically to mean carrots.
Sabzi.
Sabzi.
Gulkaram.
Gulkaram.
Makka johori.
Makka johori.
Bodring.
Bodring.
Baqlajon.
Baqlajon. Oh, an important one for me. Sarimsoq. Sarimsoq.
Sarimsoq. Zanjabil.
Yashil. Yashil. Okay, that exists in Turkish too. Just written and pronounced a bit differently. Lovia.
Qoziqorin.
Qoziqorin. Mushroom. Okay.
Bamia.
Bamia. Piyaz. Okay, yeah. Piyaz. Which is also, again, Hindi, like, if you know, there's a curry called do pyaza, and that is 2 onions.
Piyaz. Nohat.
Nohat. Okay, so that O with an... It's interesting, so that O with an apostrophe after it, which is oo with a thing on top of it in the Cyrillic version, is sort of an aw sound.
Kartoshka.
Kartoshka. Qalampir.
Qalampir.
Also another important one for me.
Qovoq.
Qovoq. Okay. Pomidor.
Pomidor.
Qovoqcha.
Qovoqcha.
Courgettes. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a bio break and I will be back shortly. Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
還元一級の先というのは本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Uyum. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is squab, and that also means elephant.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Ça, ça, ah c'est ça, che c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça, sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyperpolyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues.
10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nei. Nei. Man. Yen. Yo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bangba, okay, Bangbas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon.
Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, ecco, la gente... è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo. Io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io.
I buy a computer or quack, and here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, quack sounds vaguely like Holden and Hook, the Hook in Hogun in Korean or Waku in Japanese, and that appears it is the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me see.
Un chasseur, ça son chassé. Ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt. Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idiomas, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más. Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en tres tristes trastos.
Oh, I see. This is Diche Ishai Food, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That kind of thing. How are the boys? Cocine da boy. Posso Milao. Pote. Buenas, proteine. Protoculo. In the designated chicken eating area, obviously.
Okay, and I'm back. Continuing with our look at Uzbek. There's another video that I found. This is from this Oshkoshik channel, which seems to be one of the higher production value Uzbek language channels. Okay, so soat devamida Kırk'tan ortak Uzbek taomları. Okay, so more milli taomları, so more Uzbek national cuisine. Okay, so it's this guy's channel apparently. He just eats his way through Uzbekistan. Didn't catch his name last time.
Bu ikkalasini nima farqi bor? 15 xil usulda pishirib berasizlar. Bu yerda nimalar bor? Aloqadan ko'ramizmi? Bu qanaqa nom bu? Qator. Tinch. Bu yoqda ko'za sho'rvalarni qaynab turishini qaranglar. Qaldirg'och milliy taomlarida nafaqat milliy taomlar, oshqozonni maza qilib yuboradi.
No, the only subtitles are automatically generated Turkish. But that is a huge pot. Yours. Goştlar.
Assalomu alaykum Oshqosh kanalini kuzatuvchilari va yaxshi ovqatni yeyishni yaxshi ko'radigan
Mansur, okay.
mening
I guess this is Mansur's channel.
Qanaqasida kayfiyatlar yaxshimi?
And if you were wondering what Uzbek for food blogger is, apparently it's food blogger.
Kayfiyatingiz a'lo darajada bo'lishi aniq. Chunki siz bu videoni oxirigacha ko'rishingiz kerak. Bilamizki, o'zbek oshxonasi taomlarga juda ham boy va har bir hududni o'zini sevib
Apparently the Uzbek for car wash is also car wash, judging from the background here.
iste'mol qiladigan taomlari bor. Masalan, Toshkentda osh, norin, Buxoroda vaguri, shashlik, Xorazmning balig'i, Samarqandning patiri va hokazo. Endi hammasi bir joyda jamlangan bo'lsa va katta qozonlarda pishirilsa, qanaqa ko'rinishda bo'ladi? Sizlar har doim katta qozonda faqatgina oshni damlanganini ko'rgansizlar, boshqa taomlarni esa har kuni ham ko'ravermaymiz. Mana bugun mana shu videoda katta qozonda har xil ovqatlar pishirilishini guvohi bo'lasiz. Video boshlanishidan oldin videoga like bosing, podpiska bo'lmaganlar podpiska bo'linglar.
Okay. Very international. So like is like, and subscribe is podpis. The Russian. Like ve podpis.
Aytgancha Instagram kanalimizga ham o'tinglar. U yoqda ham foydali maslahatlar juda ko'p bo'ladi. Qani bo'lmasam ketdik.
Oh, the thing is massive.
Bugungi videoni 24 ga 7
Parhez taomlar. Taomlar. Okay, so taom is like is a dish apparently.
degan qaldirg'och milliy taomlarida olamiz. Negaki bu yerda boya aytganimdek har xil hudud taomlarini
and you can see in the background how like Cyrillic and Latin scripts are just completely coexisting. Like this restaurant's name, Qaldirg'och, is in the Latin alphabet, and then above we have Parhez taomlar and Jiz, which are in Cyrillic. So they just so apparently in Uzbekistan the two alphabets just coexist, almost the way writing systems coexist in Japan, except they don't seem to use them both in one sentence the way Japan does.
tayyorlashadi va ovqatlarga assortiment juda ham katta. To'g'risini
Yeah, milli taomlar, osh markazi. Merkaz, okay, center, merkaz exists in Turkish too. 24/7.
Kenda men bu yerga ko'p kelaman, ovqatlari juda ham mazali. Hozir buni o'zingizlar guvohi bo'lasizlar. Bu yerning adresi
So this place is, I guess, a 24-hour restaurant?
Uzbekidan kevrishda Sergeliga ketadigan yangi mostni ro'parasida. Ichkariga kiramiz. Bu videoni chet elda yurgan muhojirlarga hozir jo'natinglar, chunki eng qizig'i shu yerda. O'zbek taomlarini ular aniq sog'inishgan, xursand bo'lib qolishadi.
So they cook everything in pots big enough that you could actually carry a person in them, it seems. Like, put a cushion in that and you'd have a recliner. Okay. And then, what are there's, is that like, no, that's not potato. Ne did bu? It looked like chips for a second, but it's definitely not chips. Maybe this is the thing that looked like a mound of pasta in that other video at the market. Okay, interesting. Like, they don't have like a big ass pod in Uzbekistan, and I am there for it. Have you been to Mongolia, Language Mania? I've always been curious to go.
Vo, mana bu yoqda ko'za sho'rvalarni qaynatib turishini qaranglar. Bu ko'zaning ichiga hamma mahsulotlar solinadi, mol go'shti.
Okay. So they're cooking, whatever this is, they're cooking in these tiny little, so they have massive, huge pots that, like, are the size of flying saucers. And then they have these tiny, like, mini cauldrons that they're also cooking something in.
Kartoshka va o'zini komponentlari solinadi, suvini qo'yib, mana shu yerda o'zida ko'zani ichida qaynab pishadi sho'rva. Hozir bu taxminan 2 soatdan beri qaynayapti. O'zi odatda 3-4 soat qaynaydi.
3-4 soat, okay. 3 hours. 3-4 soat, okay.
Voy. Hidini qaranglar. Shuni ko'tarib simirib ichib qo'ygin keladi.
Okay. Ekmek. Okay. That's some sort of dough. Oh, yeah. I've noticed a lot of people, language mainstays on Mongolian YouTubes, are starting to type in Latin script. I wonder if it's because they want to distance themselves from Russia, or just too lazy to keep switching between English and Mongolian keyboard. Oh, I mean, as somebody, I have so many keyboard layouts on my computer, and that is a huge pain in the ass. In fact, I mean, one of the things I do, like, the reason I've more or less switched over totally to Firefox at this point. But when I've been playing Kanji de Go, I do that on Chrome. And the reason for that is because you can't just have one keyboard layout per window in Windows 10. It's like one keyboard layout per running app. So if I want to be able to use the German keyboard, which is my default, because you can type 5 or 6 languages using the German keyboard with very little difficulty, if you have a couple of alt codes to compensate for a couple of letters that the German keyboard doesn't have. But I want to be able to use that on have that for like my YouTube window and all that stuff. So in order to be able to use the Japanese keyboard, I put that in Chrome, because otherwise I'm constantly switching and it's just a pain in the hole. Okay, interesting.
Assalomu alaykum, Hormay.
Oh, okay, so these are dumplings. They are dumpling things. And behind you, you can see on the left, Russian. Yevashiva Zdorovye. Yevashiva, for your health.
O'rtoqlar bu yoqda manti tugish jarayoni bo'lyapti. Bu Uyg'urcha manta, adashmasam.
So, okay, this is interesting. So they're what are these are like dough balls with, I guess, plov in them. Okay, that sounds cool. It's like arancine. It's like Uzbek arancine or something.
Tugilishida farq bo'ladi, xamirida farq bo'ladi. Bu ichidagi qaranglar, go'shtlarini dobri qilib.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Serbia as well. In terms of the keyboard layouts. Yeah.
Syomkaga deb shunaqa qo'yasizlar.
Ha, qasdiyam
Har shunaqa. Hozir ogohlantirmaganmiz, shundoq kelganmiz, qanaqa qilib syomkaga bilmaydi-yu. Lekin gap yo'q, qaranglar, go'shtlarini dobri qilib solib berishar ekan.
See, that couldn't was that dobri as in Russian? I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, I guess. The languages have coexisted here a long time.
Ayollar eshitdinglar, tog'ora xizmatlari ham bor. Mana shu nomerlarga qilsanglar, hamma ovqatlarni tog'oraga qilib, chiroyli qilib, uyaltirmaydigan qilib solib berishar.
qilib, chiroyli qilib beramiz
Apparently, I don't know. Yeah, it sounded like you said, but it could, of course, be something. It could be something completely different, and I was just hearing that because my ears can make more sense out of Russian than out of anything else that he's saying at the moment. I guess that's a hotline for these delicious-looking rice dumpling things, or for the restaurant or something. I guess if you want to get it delivered. I mean, if I ever find myself in Tashkent, I think 24/7, and they potentially deliver shit. I know where I'm
O'shaning uchun men
eating.
bu joyni tanladim. Ko'rdinglarmi? Juda ham foydali. Sizga rahmat, charchamang. Hop, mayli qo'lingiz dard ko'rmasin. Rahmat.
Okay. So they wrap these things up like that. Oh wow, she manages to get those folds so precise, and she's doing it completely by hand. Like just in a squeezing motion. Now, I don't know, chat, if anyone else watching this has worked with dough. I'm hardly an expert at it, but I've made pizzas and calzones and the occasional cake and focaccia and stuff like that. I've done a fair bit with dough. To be able to, by hand, get precise folds in some dough and reproduce them more or less consistently, like that's hard. She must be extremely good at that, because that is not easy. Dough does not cooperate with you. Dough has its own agenda. Yeah, I still have no idea what that is. But I'm wondering if that is the that mound of what looked like pasta that we saw in the other video at the market, if that's what that is when it's finished.
Taomlarida nafaqat milliy taomlar, balki boshqa mamlakat taomlarini topsanglar ham bo'ladi. Mana ko'rishinglar mumkin, har xil garnirlar, KFC, bu yoqda kotletlar, bifsteks yasab berishadi, xohlasanglar, mana golubtsi, do'lmalar ham bor ekan. Lekincha mana shu KFC juda bir ishtaha ochar bo'lib turibdi. Okay, maylimi bitta? Bo'l, rozisiz? Gapir. Bismillah.
Oh, okay. I thought he sounded like he was saying KFC, and I think he actually was. KFC Gibbe, like KFC. Yeah. Oh, it is so tough. I mean, I've never done dumplings before, but like getting, okay, so you have dough and you're wrapping it around a thing, and then you have to get it to do those little folds consistently, and she's just doing it with like one fluid motion of her hands. That is skill. Like, I am impressed. Like that, I mean, that's probably fairly cooperative. You know, it's dough for dumplings, so it's gonna be somewhat cooperative. But to like get those to look consistently just by folding them in your hand, I mean, that's wow.
Ham ko'rishkalarini qaranglar, zo'r pishibdi. Vah. Juda mazali.
Okay, Jidda. Is that Jidda? Is that like Jiddan in Arabic, maybe? Like, so, which would mean, yeah, Jidda mazali. So, like, very delicious, very tasty.
O'choq boshida deydi-yu. Shunaqa. Voy.
I gotta get into this food blogger racket, because apparently if you just bring a camera with you, people will, like restaurants will just hand you food for free.
Man kotletlarni ham ko'rsanglar bo'ladi. Ustida sirlari ham bor ekan. Mana.
Nedir bu?
Oh, yog'lar oqib turibdi. Mana. Bu yoqda pyurelar va grechka, bifsteksni garnirlari, mana bu yoqda fri ham bor ekan. Frilar ham bor. Fridan ham bitta. Shuni ko'ramanmi? Bo'ldi. Qani men rozi bo'lishlar.
Okay, so they got a buffet sort of thing going on. Plov. This must be plov. Like, the amount, that is just incredible. Just the sheer amount. Oh, neat. Oh, okay, so this is making the dough for the dumplings, I guess. Interesting technique. I was beginning to think that was like coiled up bread and they were gonna bake it like that.
Biza hozir qaldirg'och milliy taomlarini somsa xonasiga kirib oldik. Bu yoqda mana akam somsalar yopyaptilar. Qormay.
Okay.
Assalomu alaykum.
Charchamayapsizmi?
Rahmat.
Necha xil somsa bo'ladi aka odatda bu yoqda?
3 xil somsa bo'ladi. Go'shtli somsa, tovuqli somsa va
Okay, somsa, I guess, is the name of this dumpling, and it's a goshtle. So gosht is meat. So he has meat ones, and then he has some other kind. It's interesting because it's like this is Turkish, but it is so full of Indo-Aryan words. It's just Indo-Aryan words with like a lot of Turkish infrastructure, at least when they're talking about food.
kartoshkali somsamiz bo'ladi.
Bu hozir tovuqliga.
Tovuqli somsamiz.
Bu tovuqli. Ana sizlarga ko'rinmayaptimi o'rtoqlar mana. Ko'rishingiz mumkin somsalarni pishmagan
Somsalar
holatini hali pishmagan bo'lsa ham chiroyli turibdi. Qanaqadir ishtahani ochadigan bo'lib turibdi. Chiroyli bo'lib. Zakazga ham bo'ladi, aka?
Albatta bo'ladi.
Bahorga, ano zakazlarga bo'lsa qilib beraverasizlar, ha? Qancha xohlasanglar. Bir kunda nechta somsa yopasiz, aka? Sir bo'lmasa.
400 ta, 500 ta yopiladi.
400 ta, 500 ta. Gap yo'q. 24 ga 7 ishlar ekansizlar.
Dramaturgiya.
Mabodo men obunachilarim o'zi juda shunaqa ko'chada daydib yuradigan bolalar bor-da ko'p. O'shalar kechki payt somsangiz kelib qolsa, nima bo'ladi? Bo'ladimi kechki paytda?
Bo'ladi. Kechki paytda ham olib beraveramiz.
Soat 2-3 larda ham olib beraveramiz.
Yo'q, kechasi emas, faqat kunduzi. 8-9 gacha.
Fakat? Okay, fakat. So they don't say sadaj yet. They say fakat, like the Arabic word that has also found its way into quite a few other languages. Pepilnitsa.
Somsa bo'ladi.
Ha, 8-9 gacha. No, ana 2-3 larda bo'lmaydi somsa.
Ko'chmada bo'ladi.
Bilib oldinglar. Bu somsalarning narxi qanaqa, aka?
Narxlari go'shtliga 8000 so'm.
Okay, so 30,000 som. It's or som. Not sure. I'm still not quite sure how you pronounce that all. But okay, 30,000 was like $2.50. So 8,000 for one of those. God, I mean, you could eat out very well, it seems, in Uzbekistan for probably less than $5.
Yemiz 6000 so'm, kartoshkaligimiz 4000 so'm.
Ha, narx-navoni ham bilib oldik. Gummalar ham bo'ladi, ha?
Gumma yo'q, mekli hozir.
Hozir yo'q. Atak bo'lardi. Qachondan yana yo'lga qo'yasizlar?
Xudo xolasa bir haftaning ichida.
Bu hafta, this week.
Bir haftalardan keyin. Bu video chiqqungacha gumma kirashkalar ham bo'ladi, xudo xolasa.
Oh, okay. This explains... Okay, there was this picture of this Uzbek restaurant that's not far from me. And they were showing what looked like an oven of a sort I've never seen before. And there was all this stuff stuck on the wall. And it wasn't clear to me if the stuff stuck on the wall was what was being baked or a component of the oven. And now we're... Okay, so these dumpling things, they like stick them on the wall of the oven to bake. Yeah, it seems like basically a tandoor, which, I mean, the Silk Road is very interesting just linguistically and also just culturally and culinarily, because you get, I mean, at every point on it, you get just such an interesting collection of influences on everything. So it's like they're using So they have a Turkic language that is full of Farsi words and like phonetically sounds like Farsi. And they're using like Indian techniques for baking, and like all these combinations of things. Okay, it's fascinating. Okay, this is some kind of like ribs, I guess. Şaşlık yaptırma.
Mana bu yoqda to'y oshini guruch solish jarayonidamiz. Yordam kerakmi aka? Yo'q, rahmat. Voy. Necha kilo bo'pti aka? 20 kilo. 20 kilo.
Okay. So this is
zirvagani hidi yomon ham chiqyapti. Bu yoqda to'y oshi, nari yoqda zig'ir oshi bo'lyapti. Zig'ir oshi, xudo xolisa. Bu ikkalasini nima farqi bor? Hammadan so'rab yuraman-da, shunaqa.
Samarqand zig'ir oshida qora zig'ir yog'dan qilinadi, Samarqand zig'ir yog'dan.
So it's just a mountain of rice and an ocean of all of whatever that is.
Buni shunaqa yoyib chiqasiz-da. Oil. Mana.
Fuck, this is making me hungry. And the channel, if you are interested, is Osh Koshikuz. Apparently they've got a Telegram. They're also on YouTube, which is where we're watching them, and they've got an Insta. And I mean, I think I'll be subscribed. Just like I don't know how much of like the language I'm gonna get out of this. But I mean, it's just interesting watching the food, actually.
Ya, hormatsinlar. Assalomu alaykum, hormay. Yaxshi, rahmat. Bu yoqda endi baliqni maydalab, tozalash jarayoni shu yerda bo'ladi, ha? Shu yerda bo'ladi. Nari yoqda qovuriladi. Narigi tomonda qovuriladi. Ha, Xorazmlikmisiz? Ha, Xorazmdanman.
Doesn't seem to be the most vegan-friendly cuisine.
Ye, o'zingiz vatandoshingiz ekanda. Ha, vatandoshim. Chesti o'sha Xorazmni unib o'sgan baliq, ha, bu yoqda aniq qilinmagan. Xorazmdan olib kelasizlar baliq. Sho'r ko'lda unib o'sgan. Gap yo'q. Bilasizlar, o'rtoqlar, Xorazm baliqlari zo'r bo'ladi.
Zor, they say zor a lot. And I wonder if that is zor like zorunda in Turkish, or if that is a different kind of zor.
Men baliq haqida gapiryapman. Necha xil usulda tayyorlanish nimasi bor buni? Bunimi? 15 tur usulida bor. 15 xil klient tabiga qarab, bitta baliqni 15 turda pishirsa bo'ladi. 15 xil usulda pishirib berasizlar. Ani tuzli, tuzsiz, unli, unsiz, mangalda, shashlik qilib, hammasi, dumini, falg'asi, setkasi. 15 xil usulda o'zingizlarning tabigilarga qarab zakaz qilsanglar, qovurib berishaverar ekan.
Zakaz.
Mana, ko'ryapsizlarmi? Haqiqiy Xorazmni baliqlari. Buni sifatli-ku, ha? Tirik. Qaldirg'och milliy taomlarida baliq sezoni ham boshlandi, bemalol baliq yegan.
Boshlandi. Okay, that's başlanmak. Okay, boşlandı. So they pronounce it differently, but it is the Turkish word there. Okay, like begun.
Ko'rasizlar. Xorazm sazan balig'idan 15 xil usulda sizlar xohlaganinglarni diqqat qilib tayyorlab berishar ekan. Mana shu nomerlarga telefon qilsanglar,
bir sharika, so a company.
Tinch.
Okay. Not sure. Okay, I'm not sure what we're looking at, but it looks good. Impressive plates too. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, and here we have the name again. We have the name in both scripts. So, Qaldirghoch, Qaldirghoch, in Latin and also in Cyrillic there.
Har xil taomlarni katta qozonda qanaqa pishayotganini birma-bir ko'rib chiqamiz. Bu yerda qaynatma sho'rva, mana qaynab turibdi. Bunisi mastava, mana bunisini qaranglar mana. Oh. Dum sho'rva, o'rtoqlar mana. Voy, shunaqa ishtahani ochyapti bu hidlar. Xo'p, bu yoqda nima ekan endi? Ha, bu yoqda jiz ekan o'rtoqlar mana. Go'sht, faqat qovurilgan go'sht. Gap yo'q. Bunisi nima ekan? Bu qozon kebab bo'lishi kerak, adashmasam buni kartoshkasi alohida bu yoqda.
Kartoshka. Okay, so not kartoshka, kartoshka for potato. Okay. Like, so they've Turkified the pronunciation.
O'rtoqlar, mana qozon kebab kartoshkasi o'sha tayyorlab qo'yishgan. Qaranglar, tillarang bo'lib, juda ham ishtaha ochar ko'rinishda bo'lib turibdi. Hormay aka. Bu nima ovqat bo'lyapti aka?
Jarkob.
Jarkobmi? Juda chiroyli qovurilyapti. Nimalar qovurilgan bu yerda?
Bu yerda bolg'ari, piyoz, kisnu, sabzi, go'sht.
Sabzi, gosht. So, onions, carrots, some sort of meat.
Pomidor.
Rangini qaranglar.
Pomidor and tomatoes.
Bu sotuvda bor-a?
Bor.
Jarkob desa berishadi. Xolasi zakazga ham qilib beriladimi?
Zakaz. Oh, zakaz. Okay, I'm beginning to think that must be the Russian word zakaz, like to order, zakazivats, which is always interesting. It's one of the good examples of how the Slavic languages are divided, because of course you see zakaz all over the place in Prague, but it means the exact opposite of zakaz. Zakaz is to like ask somebody for something, whereas zakaz in Czech means to tell somebody not to do something.
Tog'oraga-da, qudalarga jo'natgani, qovurdoq qilib, tuxumlari bilan bezayani, ko'zchalik tuxumlar bo'ladi, o'shanaqa qilib.
Finally, my left eye has been irritated all day. I think I got something in it while I was asleep, and it seems to be finally improving a little bit.
Bu yoqda norinni go'shtlari qaynayotgan ekan. Buni olib maydalab norin tayyorlanadi bu yerdan, o'rtoqlar. Gap yo'q lekin. Mana bu yerda ko'p qolish xavfli, men uchun ishtaham juda ham ochilib ketyapti. Qani chiqamiz bu yoqqa.
Okay. Are we making cake? And this reminds me. Of khachapuri. I was like blanking on the name for a second. The dough looks very similar. The Georgian thing where it's like where it's basically it's like Georgian sort of pizza. And I've seen videos, like a lot of the Georgian I've learned is from videos. Yeah, pozor. And then my personal favorite though is smieshny vipad. Because if you come from Russian, smieshny, it's funny. It's funny waste. I mean, and there's always ponos and panos. Because ponos, pride, panos, diarrhea. It's like, I mean, that's the fun thing about like language groups, like Slavic languages. You have like the same roots all over the place, getting used in in many times in very similar ways, and then it's just enough to lull you into a false sense of security. And then it turns out sometimes it's something very, very different.
Hamma nonni o'zinglar yopasizlar, sotib olib kelmaysizlar. Yo'q, klientlarga.
Yo'q.
Hoy, bu qanaqa non bu?
Samarqand qatlama patiri bo'ladi.
Samarqand qatlama patirimi? O'rtoqlar, men bilmagandim, Samarqand qatlama patiri ham bor ekan bu yoqda. Bilasizlar, juda zo'r bo'ladi. Men opamga ham rosa yoqadi. Samarqandning patiri.
So this is Samarkand style, whatever this dough thing is.
Qatlama bo'ladi, ya'ni
qatlama.
Bunga sanab adashmasam sariyog' yoki qaymoq solinadi. Shunaqami xamiriga?
Xamiriga qaymoq solamiz. Bularni har bir zolani yoyib bo'lgandan keyin orasiga mikler margarinimizni surtamiz.
Demak ikkalasi.
Oh, you mean, yeah, yeah. Tlachitko prochodze. Produchodze.
Ikkalasi ham xamirida qaymog'i ham bor, yog'i ham bor.
Va bu juda ham mazali qiladi. Ishoninglar, yemaganlar
somehow my eyes have always made it smeshny, and I literally just noticed, yeah, it is smesny. Like smies.
Tavsiya beraman Samarqand qatlama patirini. Hozir pishirish jarayonini ham ko'rsatamiz. Oxirigacha ko'rib tursanglar, qiziq bo'ladi va
I don't know if you've seen it. There's a video on my YouTube channel of a really bad Czech Afrikaans pun. Because like breakfast, like snidani, sounds a lot like the Afrikaans for it's not there.
O'shani pishib bo'lgandan keyin ham ko'rsatamiz.
Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, so this is the dumpling shell. This is how it turns into that massive coil. Just huge piles of food. I have to say, like, a large volume of things that you can make in just one giant cauldron and just let them sit for a while is a very efficient thing to have in a cuisine. Yeah, okay, they're doing a tandoori style, they're just sticking it on the wall. Neat. Chips. Oh, this is like a chorrillana. It's like this is like, there is a Chilean dish. It is some of the best, like, drunk food ever. It's called a chorrillana, and it is a mound of chips, and then on top of it you have, like, some sort of, like, sausage and stuff like that, and often there's also, like, a soft-boiled egg on top of it. This looks a lot like a chorrillana. It's chips and then... what is it?
turganinglar qaldirg'och milliy taomlarida tayyorlanadigan ovqatlardan ayrimlari. To'g'risini aytsam, o'zim ham kutmagandim. Assortiment juda ham katta ekan, ishonasizlarmi?
Judayam.
2 oylik oziq-ovqatim ha. Tejasa 3 oyga ham yetardi.
Norin deysizlarmi, 5 barmoq, hamma narsa bor ekan. Bu yerda nima-nimalar bor? Toshkent to'y oshi.
He's eating all that.
Samarqandcha zig'irosh, 4 xil shashlik. Ha, ma'lumot o'rnida shashlik.
That's quite a dinner he's got for him.
35 xili bor ekan. Hozir bu yerda 4 xili. Somsa, manti va salatlar. Endi qaranglar, bularning narx-navosi bilan tanishtirib o'taman. Toshkent oshi bir porsiyasi 30 ming so'm, Samarqand zig'iroshi esa 35.
So that's $2.50. That's like $3.
Soat 2 gacha agar 2 porsiyadan ko'proq osh olsanglar, mana bunaqa paylarini bonusga tekinga berishar ekan. Shashliklar 13 mingdan 80 minggacha ekan. Tushunishinglar uchun, mana bu qiymali shashlik 13 ming so'm. Mana bu jas
13 mil. 13, so 13, okay.
9 ming so'm ekan. Mantalar 7 mingdan, somsa esa 8 mingdan. Bismillah deb boshlayveramiz, tani. Bismillah. Mantini qaranglar. Lekin syomka qilgunimizgacha ozgina turib qoldi. Shuni ham inobatga olasizlar. Mana ichlarni qarang.
It's like a khinkali.
Ming bor uzr. Xullas ichida shuncha go'sht bo'lar ekan, yaxshi ham bo'ldi. Qaranglar, piyozdan ko'ra go'sht ko'proq tushib ketgani yaxshilikka bo'ldi, ko'rdinglarmi? Bismillah.
Don't bite the spoon.
İçi sochiniyor ekan, bormi mantini? O'zi mantini juda ham yaxshi ko'raman-da. Sonsa Tamammas.
Okay, so
ham ichi to'la go'sht ekan. Go'shtlari to'g'rama go'sht ekan va me'yorda odam yeganda noqulaylik tug'dirmaydigan darajada me'yorda kesgan ekan. Zo'r. Sauce nima deyapti?
Sauce, okay, so just the Russian word for sauce.
Sos suv ozgina ko'proq lekin. O'zbek taomlaridan aylanay. Hammasi bir-biridan chiroyli, bir-biridan mazzali.
Bir-biridan, okay, yeah, like biri-biridan in Turkish, one by one.
Bir-biridan ishtaha ochar.
For one another.
Maqsamgin baliqdan ko'ramizmi? Baliq yaxshi ko'radiganlar bormi? Ayniqsa Xorazmcha baliqni. Ya'ni Xorazmni balig'ini. Qarsildoq bo'lib pishibdi usti, ichi esa yumshoq. Bunaqa ta'mmicha qanaqa ta'riflasam ekan sizlarga? Anu yeganingizda mazza qilib olasizlar, uni kayfiyat bittada ko'tarilib ketadi-yu. Shunaqada. Biz ancha turib qoldi-da lekin. Bu yoqdan olgan paytimiz taomlarimiz ozgina turib qoldi.
Okay.
Shuning uchun tezda yeb olish kerak issiqligida. Zo'r bo'pti ma'lumotgas.
There's that word zor again. And I still haven't got a fix on what that.
Boy aytganimdek Samarqand patiri mana. Qatlama. Aytdi-ku boya, nimaga nomi qatlama deb. Qaranglar, qator sloylari joylashgan.
God, that is a ton. Is he going to finish all this?
Oshqozonim maza qilib yuboryapti, bor.
That's a
Syomkadan
lot.
keyin qiynalmasam bo'ldi. Shuncha ovqatni o'zingiz yeb orasizmi, uvolmi yoki qatga sig'adi degan gaplar sizlarda tug'ilishi tabiiy. To'y ketdim. Bizda katta komanda ishlayapti, kamida 4 kishilik.
Yeah, actually, the shape of them even looks a bit like khikali, the Georgian dumplings.
Hozir o'tirib, ular bilan obed qilib olamiz. Zig'iroshni qaranglar. Guruchlarini qaranglar bularni. Mana dona-dona bo'lib turibdi, boru. Bir-biriga yopishib ham ketmagan. Mana buni mazali desa bo'ladi. Mazza o'zbeklarga mazzada. Men bu boshqa millat vakillarini tushunmayman-da, bir narsalar yeyishadi-yu, dengiz mahsulotlari bir narsalar tushunmayman-da. Shuncha zo'r.
They added G, they added G to a lot of things that end in just an N in Turkish.
Qo'yoshi ham dirkillab pishibdi. Da. To'g'ri. Mazza. Agurchi. Zo'r.
Bo'ldi, choy ichib tugating.
Mana o'rtoqlar, bu videoda O'zbekistondagi eng mazali taomlarni
okay, I understood all of that. Uzbekistandagi en mazali taomlari, the most delicious dishes of Uzbekistan. And God, it's making me. I may cut this thing short just to eat.
Pishirilishidan
I don't even know what I'm having yet.
Yetib kelgungacha bo'lgan jarayonni ko'rsatib berishga harakat qildik. Bu videoni musofirda yurgan yurtdoshlarimizga jo'natinglar. O'zbek milliy taomlarini sog'inganligi aniq. Hech bo'lmasa ko'rib, yegandek o'zlarini his qilishsin va sizlar endi bilasizlar, qaldirg'och milliy taomlaridan tog'ora xizmatlari borligini, mana shu taomlarni hammasini tog'oraga chiroyli qilib ukrasheni ham qilib berishadi. Qudachilik jo'natish uchun va o'zingizlar ham u bikim bilan kelsanglar, ovqatlangani, maza qilib o'tirgani tavsiya qila olaman. Shu joyi kommentariyaga o'z fikringizni yozib qo'ying.
Okay, that's okay. Now he's saying, like, write in the comments about something.
Qoldiringlar, videoga like bosinglar va ko'proq do'stinglar bilan ulashinglar bu videoni. Biz esa sizlar uchun bundanda qiziqroq, bundanda foydaliroq, bundanda yaxshiroq videolarni tayyorlashda davom etaveramiz. Sog' bo'linglar. Kelinglar.
Okay. Neat graphics. Okay. What else is going on this channel? Bu videoda Toshkent shahridagi ayrim bozorlarni aylandik va Nudati ammo odamlarga qiziq bo'lgan mahsulotlar mazasini ko'rib chiqdik. Vietnam yoki Koreys taomlari. Osiyo oshxonasining. First of all, I'm gonna give this a subscribe because so far I've been enjoying this, and it seems like and it'll give me some Uzbek to listen to, but also let me see, Şokoladan Fabrika. Okay, Mador. Şipildok mevsumi açıldı. Kim galip? Goshni bir suat 4 kişi yeşi Mumkin mi? Okay, is it possible? Oshbahona ustozlarni yoqlab bordik. Okay. Toshkent patiri.
Toshkentni Fotiha patiridan boshlaymiz.
Okay. So, interesting baked things of Toshkent, apparently. Let me drop the link in chat.
Yer tandirida non yopishganini birinchi marta ko'rishdim.
Buni ichidagi gradi 80 ga yaqin bo'ladi.
Necha gram chiqadi aka bitta non? Katta patirdan nechta ketadi bitta tandir yoki? Gaz past kunlari nima qildinglar?
Drojasini solmay xamir qilishadi.
Hamma yog'lilarimiz bor, 20 ming so'm. Patir tayyorlashi o'zini sezoni bo'ladi. Yopganingizda tushib ketgan holatda ham bo'lganmi?
Just stick it on the wall. That's neat.
Mazasini bir piyola choy bilan ko'rasiz, okay?
Assalomu alaykum Osh Qoshiq kanalining kuzatuvchilari. Bilasizlar, O'zbekistonning har bir hududida yopiladigan nonlar bir-biridan tubdan farq qiladi. Masalan, yopilish jihatidan
let me hear that again.
Hududida yopiladigan nonlar bir-biridan tubdan farq qiladi.
Biri-biridan tuta farklarida. Okay, got that. Biri-biridan farklıdı. They're different from one another.
Masalan, yopilish jihatidan, masalliqlari jihatidan, ko'rinishi jihatidan bugun sizlar bilan biz Toshkentning to'ylarida va shodiyona kunlarida dasturxonga tortiq qilinadigan Toshkent patiri haqida gaplashamiz o'rtoqlar. Toshkent patiri haqida sizlarga ma'lumot berishga harakat qilaman. Lekin video boshlanishidan oldin siz like bosib qo'ying. Kanalga podpiska bo'lmagan bo'lsangiz, podpiska bosib qo'ying. Chunki bundan keyingi videolarimiz bunisidan ham qiziq bo'lishi mumkin. O'shaning uchun o'rtoqlar, bizni kuzatishda davom etinglar. Ketdim.
Wow, and that thing will stay together when you thwack it against the wall of an oven too. That's amazing. I can't even I can't even get dough to keep its shape exactly as I want it when I'm transferring it from a pizza peel onto the steel sheet in my oven.
Assalomu alaykum. Nodirjon aka, yaxshimisiz? Hormang. O'rtoqlar, tanishinglar, Nodirjon aka Navoiylik bularga ota kasb. Ancha yillardan beri shug'ullanadilar. Hozirda bir nechta shogirdlari ham bor. Bugun Nodirjon akam bizaga Toshkentni to'y patirlarini tayyorlash bo'yicha master klass o'tib beradilar.
Mansurjon aka, bo'lmasam boshladik.
Bo'ldi. Xamir qilishdan boshlasak kerak.
Xamir qilish jarayonidan boshlaymiz.
Hammasini solasiz.
Bir qop hammasini solib,
bu bir qopdan nechta non chiqadi endi, aka?
Oh, apparently the flour is from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan Respublikasi. Birinchi
patirida 76 ta 78 tagacha tushadi.
70.
Bu teng yarmidan ajratib olyapsiz. Nima uchun?
Ikki tomon
a ton of flour.
Ikki tomoni birda kelaveradi-da.
Kuzatuvchilarimiz orasida Navoiylar bo'lsa, sizlar qanaqa usulda non tayyorlaysizlar, qanaqa usulda non yopasizlar? Buni izohlarda yozib qoldiringlar.
I mean, part of the benefit of listening to things that you don't necessarily understand very much of at all in your target language is you get used to the rhythms of it. You get used how the words are broken up. You can start to get a feeling for like syllables that are commonly on the ends of things and on the beginnings of things, and that can actually help you with listening comprehension further down. Especially, I mean, I don't know if people have different levels of retention for things that they initially don't understand. But I find I actually kind of, if I'm paying attention to something that I'm listening to, even if I don't understand a lot of it, I retain a fair bit, and then I can, like, even if it's years later, come back to it and like, oh, now I understand what that means. I can find I can file it away in a place in my brain that makes sense.
Uni biz ham o'qib ko'rib, kamchilik xatolarimiz bo'lsa, balki biz ham ulardan bir narsani o'rganamiz.
Okay. Lots and lots of yeast.
Rojasini soldik.
Drojada. Bu nima qilib beradi xamirni?
Xamirni achitib beradi, oshirib beradi. Buni hozir mana razrixitelini solamiz. Xamirni iloji boricha rezinka holatda ushlab beradi. Nonga 8 kilo yog' tushadi, margarin tushadi.
Margarin,
kishilarga yaqin suv tushadi.
Tudo bem.
Issiq suvmi yoki yo sovuq suvmi?
Bu zax o'ldirilgan iliq suv. Issiq suv sovuq bo'ladi.
Assim fazem o pão no Uzbekistan.
Nima solamiz endi?
Endi buni tuzini eritib olib, yog'ini solib, xamir qorishni boshlaymiz.
Bo'ldi. Nimasini tekshiryapsan? Aralashtiryapsan.
Suruchkalar bo'ladi. Mana
to need all that.
Solingan tuzni eritib olamiz.
I've seen similar like dough vats used in Georgia as well when they're making the dough for a khachapuri.
Bu margarin.
Keyin qarang.
This is margarine. This is margarine. Apparently.
Nima farqi bor?
Margarinli nonni ta'mi boshqacha bo'ladi. Oq yog'li nonni ta'mi boshqacha bo'ladi.
Keyin uni saqlanish muddati qanaqa? Oq yog'niki ko'proq turadi deydi. Oq yog'da bo'lgan nonni,
oq yog'da bo'lgan non ancha o'zini ko'proq ushlab bera oladi margaringa nisbatan. Qani bismillah boshlaylik.
You could practically swim in it. God, he must have very strong arms from all that.
Xamirimizdan tayyor bo'lib qoldi. Endi buni tindirishga qo'yamiz.
Va lekin sizni ko'rib men charchab ketdim aka. Mana endi tushunyapman nimaga aksariyat novvoylar faqat erkak kishilar bo'lishini, chunki xamir qorish ham juda ham katta kuch talab qiladi, to'g'rimi aka?
Ha, 5 soatga tindiramiz.
5 soat. Demak
5 soat. Is that beast? Is that beast like 20? Like the Hindi word for 20?
Soat 2 bo'lgan bo'lsa 7 larda tayyor bo'lar ekanda.
7 larda tayyor bo'ladi. Endi hozir tayyor bo'lgandan keyin zuvali uzib, zuvali bostirib, keyin mana yasashni boshlaymiz.
Bo'ldi. Demak endi shakl yasanadi, okay?
Zuvalalarimiz tindi mana.
Are those records? There's phonograph records? I think they are, or were originally.
Sizga qarab qo'yramanda. Bu ana DJlarning nimasiga o'xshargan.
Shunga o'xshab ketadi.
Mana shu necha gram chiqadi aka bitta non?
Bu xamir holatida 1 kilo bo'ladi.
1 kilo.
Pishgandan keyin
interesting technique.
Vesini yo'qotadi, 100 gram, 80 gram atrofida vesini yo'qotadi.
Endi bu yo'q endi rassomlik qobiliyati ham sinalar ekanda, ha? Mahorat kerak bunga ham albatta.
Oh, I see.
Xotini chiroyli bo'ladi degan joylari shu yerda.
Ha, o'rtasi.
Shu nonni shakli chiqdi mana. Gap yo'q. Juda ham chiroyli chiqdi lekin.
This is fascinating to me just from a baking perspective. How they're doing this.
Bu shaklga keltirib qo'yilgandan keyin ham qanchadir
Shakil, okay, another Arabic word. Like, means shape. Yeah, I remember hearing it a lot when watching like Arabic language cookery videos because they would always say like fi hada shakil in this way, like so.
Birdaniga yopib yuboriladi.
Yo'q, mana nonni yasab bo'lgandan keyin, chakchini surib bo'lgandan keyin hozir kunjutini suramiz. Kunjutini surgandan keyin tandirni havosini ko'rib, issiq balandliklarini rekurkasini qilib, non yopishga chiqib ketamiz. Baxtiyor aka, patnis bering.
Okay, now they thwack it on the wall.
Qizib turibdi, xudo xolasa, nonni yopishga tayyor.
How the hell? Okay, I've never managed to do anything with dough without getting stuff on me. How is it that he has not got anything on him? I mean, he had his hands in the dough. He was working it a little bit. Not even a little bit of flour on him.
Suvlab chiqasizda.
Suvlab chiqamiz ustini.
Suv, water.
Ustiga surilgan kunjutlari qo'limizga olayotgan paytimiz to'kilib ketishi mumkin. Suvlagan hisobiga ancha turib beradi.
Faqat shu uchunmi yo yana bir
nonni rangini ham keltirib beradi. Past olovda sekin qizarishiga yordam beradi.
Uni nega
yordam? Is that maybe help?
Nam joylarini quritish uchun kerakli joyiga shirib beriladi, keraksiz joyiga berilmaydi.
Qani
Ketdi mana.
Bismillah. Hech mana bu nonni yopganingizda tushib ketgan holatlar ham bo'lganmi? Kuyib yoki
unaqa holatlar ham bo'lib turadi. Endi u xamirchi xamir qilinayotgan paytda shogirdlarimiz tuzini kam solib qo'yishadi, drojasini solmay xamir qilishadi. Boshqa masalalarni solmay xamir qilishadi-da. Non tashiydi, rangi o'xshamaydi. Bir xilda kun ustiga sepiladigan kunjutlarimizni sotuvchilarimiz adashtirib kazinakini kunjuti bo'ladi. Qip-qizil pishadi. Bu oq kunjut, bu qizaragan kunjut. Mana ikki xil non turibdi. Mana o'sha jarayonda sotuvchini aybi bilan
This is
kuyib ketishi ehtimol.
Bila, I guess it's bila.
Kuyishlar bo'lganmi?
Bo'ladi.
God, he's leaning very far into that oven.
Yelkali kuyadi. Aslında yoz kunlari yangi kalta kiyimlarda ishlaymiz. Ana o'sha holatlarda
new
holati ko'p bo'ladi. Qo'li uzun kiyimlar kiyib olganmiz.
But he picks it up one-handed and it holds its shape. That amazes me.
Qizyapti. U esa yopishga tayyor bo'lgan holatida
qizib bo'lgan
aslatadi.
Havolari, ichki havosi, tanasini havosi joyida, mo'tadil turibdi. Nonni orqasi o'tib ham ketmaydi. Inshaalloh oqam bo'lib qolmaydi.
Mana shunaqa katta patirdan nechta ketadi bitta tandir yoki?
Bu tandirlarga 40 ta ketadi. Shaxmat qilib yopish kerak. Hozirda shaxmat qilmasa, to'g'ri yopib chiqamiz, 38 ta ketadi.
Shunda qanchada tayyor bo'ladi? Hozir
yopganimizdan keyin 40 minutlar orasida pishib tayyor bo'ladi.
Okay. Keling endi mashinani mana bitta yopib ko'ray.
Bo'ldimi? Mana to'g'rilab beraman. Shiralarini surib tayyor qilib beraman. Olib borib shunday yopishtirsangiz bo'ldi. Mahoratingizni bir tekshirib ko'ramiz-da. Mana, qo'lingizga olasiz.
Bismillah.
Keling.
Oh, he's going to thwack one on now too?
Bismillah.
Okay.
Sal chapro.
Saying a little prayer as he does it.
Yopdik. Malades, bo'ldi, o'xshadi. Chiqo'ring.
Normalmi?
Zo'r.
To'g'rilab qo'y.
He says zor. Okay, now I'm still not sure exactly what zor means. Because now I've heard it in a one-word utterance, and but apparently it is a very useful word in Uzbek.
Ha, shunaqa issiq.
Hozir-ku mayli qish. Lekin yozda 40 gradus issiqda qanaqa bo'ladi endi aka bu?
Yozgi kunlari juda ham issiq bo'ladi. Buni ichidagi gradus 80 ga yaqin bo'ladi. Ko'cha 40-45 bo'ladi.
Baraka topinglar aka, lekin u tandirni og'zini yopmadik aka. U shu turishda pishadimi yo og'zi yopiladimi, dimlanadi?
Har xil pishirish usullari bor. Dimlab pishirsa bo'ladi. Dimlab pishirish aslida gaz pastda pishirsa bo'ladi. Lekin hozirgi
There are pigeons walking around the oven.
sharoitimizda og'zini ochib, bemalol shu ochiq holatida pishirib olamiz.
Mana o'rtoqlar ko'rdik. Bir tandir nonni yopib bo'ldik. U yerda hammasi katta patirlaydi. Hozir Nodirjon aka ketdilar, o'rtoqlar. Menga hozir kelib qoldi bu ideya. Hozir qaytib kelsalar, men so'rab ko'raman. Agar ruxsat bersalar, mana shu nonlarni o'zim bozorga olib chiqib sotib ko'raman.
Mana birinchi yopgan nonlarimiz pishdi. Mana hozir.
Okay, we have cut ahead.
Hidi zo'r chiqdi.
Are the pigeons still there?
Hidi shirin bo'ladi.
Qani aka? Wow. Juda ham chiroyli chiqibdi aka, lekin qoyil qo'lingizda ko'rmasin.
O'zingiz yopgan nonni ham hozir uzib ko'ramiz. Uni ham chiroyini, uni o'zingiz uzib ko'rasiz.
Bo'ldi.
Uni chiroyiga o'zingiz baho berasiz.
Bo'ldi.
Qani mana
uzishda davom etadi. Shurib yormasam bo'ldi. Bismillah. Hop. Ilashda.
Qani buni menga bering. Ko'ring.
Mana o'rtoqlar ko'rishinglar mumkin. Qani, sedanalari ham hammasi joy-joyida turibdi, kunjutlari ham. Voh. Men bu go'zallikni qaranglar, o'rtoqlar, men.
Okay. Well, I understood one word there. He's saying that they're beautiful.
Kulchalaganiki.
I mean, they are like wow.
Bunaqangi chiroyli chiqqan, ko'z tegmasin, qo'lingizda ko'rmasin, aka. Meni yegin deb turibdi. Buni bir mazasini ko'ramiz endi, aka.
Buni mazasini bir piyola choy bilan ko'rasiz endi, aka.
Choy?
Bo'ldi.
They pronounce it the Farsi way.
Qani, bo'lsam haqiqiy bugungi mavzuyimizda qahramoni bo'lgan Toshkentni Fotiha patiridan boshlaymiz. Qani,
Boshlaymiz. Begin.
Mana aka.
Qaranglar, usti qisir qilyapti, ichi juda ham yumshoq pishgan. Hidi endi bilmadim bu qanaqa tasvirlash kerak. Juda ham bir ajoyib hid kelyapti, ishtahani qitiqlaydigan. Aka boshlang.
Bismillah.
Yeah.
O'rtoqlar, mana tegilaricha shunaqangi zo'r qisirlab pishibdi.
So, I mean, another word he keeps on saying a lot, ortale. I feel like that is that sounds like something I know from Turkish, kind of, or am familiar with from Turkish. Haven't quite worked out what that is, but it's definitely something that comes up a lot around bread.
Bu nonni ichidagi xamiri bir ma'no, mana bu tegidagi xamiri bir ma'no ekanda, qisir qilib, ichi yumshoq, воздушный pishgan, shunaqangi mayan, ana nonni ta'mi, tuzlari ham takoy tobida, joy-joyida.
Joy is like place, which I mean it's a Farsi word that they have in Uzbek. Joy that, I guess, in some places.
Juda ham yeyishli. Ayniqsa mana hozir nahor payti juda ham zo'r ketyapti. Qaymoq bilan ko'ramiz.
Oh, that isn't tea he's dipping it in.
Mazasi juda ham zo'r chiqdi, qo'lingizda ko'rmasan aka. Nodirjon aka, bu nonlarni tayyorlanish jarayonida o'zim ishtirok etganim uchun bu kasbga, novvoychilik kasbiga, bu nonlarga qanaqadir mehrim tushib qoldi. Nonlar qadrli bo'lib qoldi men uchun. O'shaning uchun endi bozorga ham o'zim olib chiqib, o'zim sotib ko'rsam, nima deysiz?
Mayli, bozorda joyimiz bor, sotishingizga sharoit yaratib beramiz, aka.
Bozoringizni bersin desangiz, xudo xolasa.
Inshaalloh bozoringizni bersin.
O'rtoqlar, sizlar esa kuzatib turinglar, bu yog'ini bozorda davom ettiramiz. Mana o'rtoqlar, bozorga ham chiqib oldik. Kamera.
Oh, there it is again, ortala.
Sizlardan qo'yilgan. To'g'risini aytsam, juda ham hayajonlanib ketyapman. Qiziqarli. Qani, xaridorlarni kutamiz endi. Kelinglar, mana patir nonlar bor. 15 mingdan.
Oh, actually, I just noticed that the oven is called tandir. Tandir, like tandoor.
Kulchalar bor, nevaralarga. Nevaralarga kulcha. Bo'ldi. Kelinglar mana. Rahmat. Har bir chumchuq so'ysa ham qassob so'ysin deyishadi o'rtoqlar. Nimagadir men non sota olmayman. Kelinglar, patronlar bor. Kelinglar. Rizzaligi bor mana. 20 mingdan. Kelishtiramiz. Nechta olasiz? Ikkitami? Ikkitani kelishtir. Ikkita dona 19 mingdan. Ketdimi mana? Yo'q. Bo'ladigan. Bo'l, keling. Kelaverasiz. O'zi patr yopish jarayoni juda ham qiyin jarayon ekan, o'rtoqlar. Sotish
Ortale. Well, except Merkez center is Merkez. Like Merkez in Turkish. I've seen that a couple of places in these videos. Orta, could Orta be ring? I'm looking it up. And looking it up does not really help on Google because it shows you, like, practically none of the results you get are Uzbek. I'll take them.
Ular 15 mingdan. Rahmat. Ikkita.
Opiljonim, qani olibjonim mana. Olibjonim o'rnaganmisan? Kimga ketdim u?
Yo, endi juma hali vaqt bo'lmadi.
Okay, and with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up for today because I'm like starving now. I mean, I think it is time for me to see about something to eat and dinner-related activities. Thank you to everyone who's joined in. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and if you enjoyed the stream, here is where you can keep in touch with me in between streams over on the Discord. Come on. And if you'd like to support the stream, you can do that over here or at my Patreon. Have a good evening, and I look forward to seeing you next week, Friday at 4:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time.